Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. KOTOURA-san. This one, I'm trying to think what to give this one. This was a pretty good one. I want to give it a 5 out of 5. You know what? I'll do one better. 4.5. Almost perfect. This was almost a perfect episode. It had pretty much everything for this series. Episode 4. This one, I think, what was it called? World Changing? Let me go find that out real quick here. Mr. The Stockweather invited me to a hangout, so gonna have to do something about that later on. But let me just... Sun. There we go. Yeah, Changing World. That was the name of the episode. Now, in this episode, Changing World, this is after she left. It's pretty sad. I mean, it was pretty sad. I mean, that bitch. Well, that bitch Hiyori, okay, she learned her lesson. In other words, it's like, the bitch got slapped, and she learned her lesson. Well, she didn't get slapped in the episode. I'm just metaphorically speaking. But in this episode, beginning part, we see Haruka, KOTOURA-san on a beach. I don't know what that was about. I think it was in the past or something. But he's on a beach, making this dune thing, castle, and she has this crab. The water comes in and washes it away, and she's sad. And then we go from that to Manabe. Now, Manabe, he's going to school, and he's thinking to himself, like, nothing has changed. It's the same day, same thing, even though she's gone. He's talked to a few of his friends, joking around, and he goes to the classroom, and one of his friends sits on her desk, and he's like, get off the desk! What? He's freaking out, and he's like, hey! And he tells him, get off the desk. He's like, oh, I'm just saying, ramen, you can't use mayonnaise. He made some line over there. And then we go back to Hiyori, the bitch! That's right, I said that. And she's being a bitch. Well, she's not being a bitch. She knows she did wrong. Yeah. She's like depressed. And her stupid friends, get the fuck out of here. They're saying, oh, great, now there's no more inconveniences. You can go and say hi to him. Hey. Mo and Larry, I got some news for you. Yeah, you take this and shove it up your ass. Yeah, get one of these. They're two friends. Which, in the end of the day, I think they were more of an influence on what happened than Hiyori herself. So she's depressed, and she knows that she sees that he's feeling better, Manabe, but obviously he isn't. And he's on the roof trying to call KOTOURA-san, and he's thinking to himself that, oh, she's gone completely. There's nothing I can do about it. Thinking how, it seems like everyone's forgotten about her. And while he's on the bench, trying to call her again, and can't contact her, he hears a voice. And saying, oh, you really are easygoing, Manabe-kun. And it's Yuriko. And Yuriko, she's not fucking around. She's like, what is this, you come to the clubhouse? And he's like, there's no point in me coming to the clubhouse because I was just the extra prize. And he's like, ooh. And then she just grabs him. Just tears him down the stairs. And basically saying, I didn't know you were going to give up that easily on KOTOURA-san. So it was like one of those things. And she's saying this, and she obviously is saying to him, like, what the fuck are you doing? We need to find her and everything. Don't give up too easily. And basically what happens is Yuriko and the other guy, the vice president of the ESP club, they decide they're going to go and find her. And go on a trip for the ESP club to go find her. And the funny thing is reaction. Monterey was saying he was going to slap her, give her a spanking. And I'm like, oh, damn. Going in that direction. This episode was like a half and half. And this would happen in the beginning of the episode. Then they go to the area that she supposedly went to. She was on a train, and she went on the train and came to this spot. And they're trying to find a place to stay and investigate where she is. So, this was by accident. This guy goes over to them and says, oh, there is a place to stay. And they go up to where the monk is. That's exactly where she is. Well, not exactly. It's on the other side. And then they find out that this monk, is interested in ESP users and people with psychic abilities. And find out that he was the one who was helping Kotoura-san, and so on and so forth. And they find out that she's on the other side of, the mountain where where she's living with her grandpa. And we get a little flashback when she was depressed and how the monk was trying to help her. It was really sad. This is a really touching, emotional anime. And I do like emotional shit. I mean, I've seen Clannad. I've seen Clannad After Story. So I know an emotional anime when I see one. So, pretty much that's the story. And then they go there next day to the mansion. And here's this scene with the grandfather. The grandfather is just as bad as Monterey. Oh my god! He's just as bad. God damn it, that's your granddaughter. And you're thinking these thoughts like, get out, man. Come on. He was thinking these ridiculous thoughts of rubbing her thighs and butt. I'm like, Jesus. So they come in, and he talks to the grandfather, Monterey, and everybody's talking to him. And, he's having a perverted conversation with Monterey, the grandfather. I was like, come on, man. Jump off. That's ridiculous. So, she sees them, and she's like, ah! She runs away. She ran away from them. And they're like running after her. That was funny. That was so funny. And then, there's a moment she was hiding. And she hears all the different things that Monterey's thinking and how he's sorry and how he's apologizing to her. That he couldn't protect her and all this other stuff. And then he says, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna spank her. And she's like, don't spank me. It was like so ridiculous. So, what ended up happening is they got her. And they were explaining to her, you need to come back, and so on and so forth. And even though she's still hesitant, she walks away and says no. And then they all looking at Monterey to go in there and stop her. So he begins to plead with her and plead with her and plead with her about it, and so on and so forth. And what ends up happening is he always shows up. She came in a car. And she came there because she wanted to go to apologize to her. So, okay, no more bitch slapping Hiyori. She's exempt. You know what they say? Proven, until proven innocent. And the judge, Bankai 922's court, has said that, okay, Hiyori has apologized for what she did. Now repent! And what was funny was when she came there to apologize, freaking Monterey did not know that it was her that sent those guys to beat him up. And she was yelling at her like a mean motherfucker. And then she's like, she's crying out, I was laughing my ass off. And he says, but I'm the victim. Why am I the bad guy? I was like, God damn. And she's apologizing to Toriko-san. This was a very good episode. And then from there, we see them loving and laughter. And she's holding... And after, Hiyori leaves and says, sorry. She's holding Manabe's hand and says, let's go back to school. And it's so carefree and funny and just a positive motion going through their body, their selves. And he's like, yeah, he's throwing her around and shit. It's like good times. And the rest is just the credits are rolling. We see scenes of her going back to school, her talking to, the karate club, her dojo, the guys who beat up on Manabe, and they were so bowing and saying sorry. And basically, that was the whole bit. The whole bit of this situation was that Hiyori was jealous. Hey, bitch, you gotta repent for this shit, That's all I gotta say. Repent. You must fucking repent, you bitch. Anyway, and it was the whole bit of her repenting, just their jealousy. That was the whole bit. But it was good. Very good episode, giving a 4.5 out of 5. Very good. Almost a 5. I want to see where we go from here now. Because now that we've gone through the whole process of, the involvement of, the introduction of Kotaro-san, and what she does, and what happened to her in the past, and now that she has a new school, and all this other stuff, you gotta wonder now, at what point in this show does things pick up again? That's what I'm wondering. Because, I'm just wondering about it, because what if her mother shows up again? I'm wondering if that happens. We'll have to wait and see on that. But overall, like I said, it was a good episode. Alright. Hiyori, fine. She apologized, and she said she was sorry, so, alright. I guess I'll forgive her. Until I bitch slapped the bitch like 5,000 times with my hockey indoor deuce bitch slap. Boom, 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 boom. No. It's true. I mean, Elle's forgiven. And next week is going to be more carefree episode. I think she's going to be jogging, Kotaro-san. It's her. I saw her on the field running around. So back to normal as usual. But I would like to see more from this show because it has great potential. And like I said, this episode was great. The emotions of getting her back, of telling her to come back to school. I thought it was done very well. And the whole perverted scenes between the grandfather, too, man. Damn. Her grandpa's even a pervert. Not just Manabe. Grandfather, too. You can't make up this shit. You just can't. But yeah, and that's all I got for you guys. So we'll see how this show goes out further on from here. I really like it. I really have big hopes on it. And tell me what you guys think. What do you think about Kotaro-san so far? Comments below. You know the story. This is Bonk and I 22. I'll see you guys later. The live stream might happen tonight. I don't know. My internet is because of outside. It's very windy outside. So we'll see if I can pull it off. I do. Nah, I don't have to. And that's all I got for you guys. So I'll see you guys later. Peace. Hiyori, you're off the hook. Manabe, he wants to spank Kotaro-san. That was crazy. See ya.